government has been talking a lot about electric vehicles. What is the status of Bajaj Auto Limited? Are you looking at a new product launches for EVs?
There is a substantial management time and effort, research and development effort, which is being plowed into the electric vehicle space. And we are looking at electric options for our two-wheelers, for our three-wheelers, and also for our quadricycle. So definitely at appropriate time intervals, we will be presenting the electric options in these categories.
What is the timeline for it?
We should see a limited beginning, step by step, within the next financial year, which is the 1920 financial year.
You were to bring the Bajaj Qute on roads. What is the timeline for it, and has it got the government approval to be categorized as a passenger vehicle?
Yes, in fact, at a policy level, at a central level, at the ministerial level, all the approvals are through, all the gazettes have been issued. Most of the states have also gone forward and okayed Qute. We are now in the last leg of bureaucracy, which is, defining the nitty-gritty at the transport office level, and we are the regional transport office levels. We are seeing a completion of these things maximum in the next 2 to 3 months, and you will find the Qute rolling into the Indian streets very, very shortly. It's already started in those advanced states. You can see it now on the roads of Kerala. You will start to see it coming into 16, 17 more states by March.
What is your view on the GST rates on two-wheelers segment? Do you want it to be reduced? Do you want the government to reduce the tax slab from 28% to 18%? What is your opinion?
Well, these numbers are driven by so much by government's resources and the overall balancing act which they have to play. All we can say is that yes, the two-wheeler and the three-wheeler, these are categories for the everyman, for their everyday job. These are not leisure. These are not for pursuing hobbies. These are important tools in their daily life, and therefore they're common products, and they should be dealt with as most other common essential products are dealt with. That would, I think, be a very fair sort of a disposition of the government, not to penalize them as something which they are not. And as long as they are dealt with fairly and squarely along with other essential products, we'll be fine with whatever rate the government proposes.
BS6 norms will be implemented by April. So what are the preparations like?
BS6 norms are being implemented by April 2020. And it's a substantial change. And there is a huge amount of effort which R&Ds of, I'm sure, all companies doing in, recalibrating the products. That's already underway. And progressively, let's say towards the end of the year, we will be launching, the new versions so that we are in full compliance by the time the new law kicks in.
By the end of 2019, you're saying?
Yeah, sure. The changeover is 31st March 2020, end of the 1920 financial year.
Also, the two-wheeler sales, they dropped for the first time in the last 14 months in the last quarter. Why was the drop? And what is the demand? How is the demand likely in the next quarter?
Well, comparing this season, as you know, the season being guided, it keeps shifting. So, therefore, it's not a like-to-like comparison. But so apart from these, little ups and downs, in general, we are quite optimistic about the thing. It's not growing at the same rate as it was, let's say, growing in the period of April to September. But going forward, we are not seeing any bottom falling off the market. Yes, the growth is less than what it was in that period. The growth is definitely muted. But if you have the right products, if you've got the engagement with the customer going on, you can still get good growth numbers. We just launched the Duke 125, which is priced over $1 lakh, and we are having a rocking reception to that product. So, which is suggesting to us, we just launched the Platina 110 at the entry-level commuter segment, which is a lower-priced bike, and we don't have enough stock to sell the Platina 110. So I would say that the purchasing power is there, but yes, it may require an extra effort from the OEs to really get the consumer to dig into the pocket and get attracted to the scheme or to the new product.
So how's the demand, especially in the rural markets?
Like I said, it's not as strong as it was in the April to September period, which actually built up a lot of expectations. Those expectations were not met. So in the season time, so it was muted. So it continues to be muted, but it's not fallen off. I mean, we are this very month experiencing growth over last January.
My last question, any new product launches in the next financial year?
Yeah, we have a slew of product launches from the entry commuter to the sports segment. I think every quarter we would be presenting one or two models.
In every quarter?
Yes.
One or two?
Well, I don't want to be so specific because as you know that this is a competitive information, but we've got a good pipeline of products and we will be putting out some variant or the other and try to keep the market ticking.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.